We're back, ladies and gentlemen, with the first strike against Weldry, one of the notorious hellholes in the Oregon Reach. We're leading, we're led by Alexandra Madeira and Kamea Arano herself, going in against something called the Icebox, as it were. Alright, so Kamea Arano says we don't know what the director has been doing. We have to set them free, not just for politics, but because they are our people. So inspirational. Let's see. Got an army. What do you need us for? Understood. My lance is ready to drop. And... okay, very well. Liberation of Weldry. We can only drop 4 mechs. And what I'm thinking is we'll keep Bomb Squad and Barn Owl and the Marauder and the Timberwolf, but we're going to be using the other Marauder, not the Plasma Rifle Marauder. We're going to use the one with the improved Heavy Gauss and the Quad ER Medium Laser setup with AMS as well. We'll do that, and then just because this is still only a 1.5 skull mission, I think what we'll do is we'll take the Nova, and we'll take, I don't know, the Ostrak might be a little bit, well, the Ostrak doesn't exactly have heavy arms, just has pretty good defenses in that C3 Master, which I would like to get that on board for us right now. And if we look, who's best in the Nova? Okay, so McGrath, we'll go back to his Ostrak, we'll put Bronzite in the Nova for right now. Although, well, I do like putting him in the Thanatos. About Skyros. Does Skyros? Yeah, Skyros likes to run the Nova, so we'll do that instead. And this will be the deployment.
Base initiated.
Alright, here's the drop. Darius Oliveira saying there are 2 entrances. Elevated turrets on both paths. LRM emplacements. Battlemech defenses should be null, so Darius of course has the best intel ever, and we can definitely rely on that. Let's wait a little bit here, wait a little bit here. Alright, so up top we can see there are some turrets. There will be more near the gate. There are turret generators here, there are turret generators over there as well. If we had artillery, we could go ahead and start striking those, but we do not. And I am reserving just to save us, potentially, from some turret fire. I'm going to move around to the right. I've always preferred that approach for this mission. It does look like there's some vehicle defenses as well. Let's go ahead and ping one of those vehicles.
This is the Warden. We have an intruder alert. All combat units, prepare to repel hostile.
Well, they're going to be repelling hostile forces. What about that? How about that, I suppose? Marauder and the Timberwolf up this way. I should have probably shot at that Bulldog, but I really don't want to use too many of my ATMs. Let's see what we can do. The jump, not far enough. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come up this way with the Nova. Unfortunately, we still are running relatively light ammunition on this guy, so I don't really want to shoot in at this Bulldog, especially because, I mean, 3 of his 4 guns are offline. We just have a single large laser, it's not too big of a deal. So let's just wait there. And we can bring the Ostrak around this way. Well, you know what? The Ostrak will go up and to the left to deal with some of those vehicles there on the ground. I'll support the Nova. So we're splitting into 2 groups of 2 here. And let's go ahead and wait. Let's let them move if we can get them to. So, reserving all the way to 1. Okay, now what we can do, we can jump up here. And let's go ahead and hit this turret generator. So that's 100 health. We'll need to be perfect with our missiles here. Well, near perfect anyway. We have a little bit of space, but well, no, okay. So 4 times 20, that's 80 with the LRM. So we can turn off one LRM bank, and this should be enough to get it done. Let's hope. Yep, turret generator is down. Do I need to hit the other one? I don't believe so. Turret destroyed. I'm not sure. I might have to hit that other turret generator as well. Let's come up here now. The Ostrock. And we want to get sight on those turret generators so we can get rid of the back end turrets as well. In the meantime, we're just shooting in with the C3 Master at whatever vehicle is most appropriate. Let's go with the Bulldog Battle Tank. To get that Bulldog tag marked, that should help us kill it in the next turn. And it looks like those vehicles are moving around because they don't see us quite yet. So let's see what we can do here. Let's go up right there. And then we will use the ATM-9s on the other turret generator. Don't think I can get a kill with it unless I Battle Lord, which I will. No real problem there. And we do kill the other turret generator. As I suspected, we only need to kill one, so we did waste some ATMs, but that's alright. We'll survive. Let's get the Marauder up as well. We'll be relying on that Heavy Gauss pretty significantly. Tag the Scorpion just to reduce its evasion since it's already moved. And they have a lot left to hit us with. Let's see. There's the Bulldog. And this is why we brought the Ostrock instead of something like the Fire Javelins. Even though the Fire Javelins have similar, if not greater, firepower, this Ostrock, I feel perfectly comfortable with him taking a beating. Or, well, getting shot at, I suppose, because right now he's not taking a beating, nothing is, at least on our side. And it's our turn to move again. We will move quickly this time with the Nova, because I want to head off these turrets. So we'll make the same strike in against that turret generator there. Should do the trick. And that generator is down. Okay, there are still turrets up, which looks like one turret to a generator. I'm not actually sure we're saving much. Okay, we're saving a little bit of firepower by hitting those, but not really all that much. It's kind of disappointing. So I'll tell you what, we will move up the Marauder, and we get eyes on these two turrets here. Not exactly great accuracy, but at this point our morale is high enough that we're gaining a lot of resolve every turn, 24 each round. So we can't afford the early precision strike, and that turret's dead. So we've got two turrets down, and we need to focus on now killing these vehicles as well. So they did reserve, which I don't quite like. We'll reserve as well. I don't want them to be able to get around behind the Ostrock. That's about the only way that they can reasonably get through the armor that we have on that thing. So we'll be running up here. And let's take out that last turret. Okay, let's go right here, take out that turret. No need for all the SRMs. Well, 200 strength. I'd rather not use the HE rounds there, so that's 72 each coming from the ATM-9s. We're not going to land all of it, let's call that 60 average. So 120 from the ATMs, 55. We do have to come in with the SRMs as well. But we should have more than enough ammunition reserved for this. And fair number of misses, but we take that turret out right there at the end of the volley. So coming in with the SRMs was vital, unfortunately. Bulldog moving up, shooting and missing at the Timberwolf. I think they've yet to land a hit on us, but that will change soon. Particularly if we make a bad move with the Ostrak, which we might have to. So let's run up here, and we will precision strike against this Striker Mark 1. It's the only reasonable target we have at the moment. And yeah, the armament on this guy is not sufficient to really be a damage dealer. We do take our first shot, looks like from an AC2? No, AC5 with damage reduction. We do take another ping now from a large laser. And, I mean, it's not a ton, but it will get through eventually. The AC2 turret up there does miss quite a few of its rounds. And now we have a bit of a bad split. So we need to get more support over on our left to take out those vehicles more quickly than we currently are. So we have two things moving at 9. That looks like two light vehicles moving at 9. One of them does reserve. We can move the Ostrak, but I'd rather keep the evasion that we have. Apologies. So let's jump down here and go in after that damaged Striker Mark 1. We will have to turn on everything, I think, for this. It might be overkill, but my worry is we've done this before and we've had we've had high amounts of scattering. Prevented us from boring through some component. And even then, Striker does survive the full salvo, it looks like, with 3 structure remaining. Oh, man. So we can fire at him next turn with just the SRMs, and it won't be too bad of a waste. Although still far less than ideal. So let's move up at a sprint. We have only 1 turret left operational. It is pretty far away. Bad accuracy on the Scorpion. Decent on the turret generator, but I don't know if it's the one that we want to hit anymore. Let's try to go in at this light sniper turret. The improved heavy gal still has 11 rounds left, so this is okay. Even if we miss, which we don't. A nice coin flip for us there, taking that turret offline. And this is a little bit cleaner at the moment than you could reasonably expect in the vanilla base game. More than likely. I mean, I'm bringing heavier mechs. Then people would have access to somewhat better guns as well. Let's take the Timberwolf. Now, he's bad at melee, this Timberwolf, because of clan penalties. But what we can do is we can move up into the woods here, and we can go for a side shot, trying to kill this close-in Bulldog battle tank. It's such a waste of ammunition, this guy, but we are going to have to use everything as well to avoid the same scattering missile fire problem we had over on the left. And we are able to bore through, and that Bulldog goes down. I guess this is a bit of a weakness of our current lance without something like the plasma rifle Marauder. We don't really have any tools that are excellent now at killing vehicles, which is a bit of a surprise considering that was something we were very good at the beginning of the campaign. The double fire javelins did a very nice job with that. And we're going in now with a kick with the Ostrak, and yeah, okay, that's what I was hoping for. So the Ostrak coming in at 60 tons with the damage increase to melee against vehicles, doing a very nice job there, and taking out that vehicle in 1 hit. So now we have the Nova, and Striker Mark 1 is a perfect spot to get hit. We're going to turn off the LRMs to save ammunition. We only have 4 full salvos left with that. Just firing in the SRM-6s, and we do take that vehicle down. Unfortunately, now we've spent our evasion on the Nova, so he might take some light fire, but it doesn't look like it at the moment. We'll see what the Bulldog does. Yeah, okay, so we take a couple SRM hits, looks like 3 SRM hits. Could be worse. And we can come in with the Ostrak, try to get a kick on the rear arc of this guy. Probably our best chance to take him out in 1 hit. we don't get it with the kick. And we don't get it with the follow-up strike either, which is a little bit less than optimal, shall we say. Let's go in... Oh, we don't even have the range to kick this guy. Okay, well... let's do this. Let's precision strike... Wait, yeah, okay. Precision strike here. Turn off the improved heavy gauss now. We do want to save a little bit of ammunition there. We'll unload with our lasers. We do also have a medium pulse. I had forgotten. That's actually in the cockpit slot of this Marauder. And let's move up here, but I don't want to be using all that much more of our missile ammunition. So we'll turn off most everything. We'll fire in with the ER large and the SRM-6. Well, double SRM-6s, that is enough. And now there's only one vehicle left, which could be much worse. So let's see. We're going to take our Nova and we're going to jump on down and over so we can start moving on the next turn toward the gates on the right hand side. A little reserve down to let this Bulldog do whatever he wants. He does get a rear shot, no, side near rear angle shot on the Ostrak. A light smattering of damage, mostly coming from MGs and similar, so no problem there. And we can't get a rear angle kick, we can get a side angle kick, so we'll go for that. And if we can't kill this guy here, we're going to rip open the gate with the others anyway, because we need to move on. And, okay, he's still alive. Alright, let's come right up close to the gate, we'll blow it on the next turn, once we have a little bit of time to get the Nova over as well. So for right now, we'll just arrange right here. Let's see what happens on 5. If we can kill... I do want to kill that Bulldog. Doesn't really matter that much, but it would be peace of mind to have our Ostrak at least moving over toward us. Okay, so that guy goes down, and now we've handled everything outside the gates relatively well. We do, by the way, get excellent reward for this mission, I have to say. 4 of our choice of salvage, and 1.7 million on top of it is better payout than you see most places, because getting up to 4 salvage would usually kill most of your actual payout. So we're just going to... I know I said we'd blow it on the next turn, but this at least gives us a little bit of a chance to get our Ostrak moving over. He will be a little bit late to the party, but that's okay. We'll see if we can tag that prison gate just for kicks and giggles. And we can't. We do miss that shot. Now we can shoot in. I don't want to use the improved heavy gauss because I don't want to start the recoil on that up again. But we should be able to, with the Timberwolf and some light SRM support, take that gate down. I actually didn't need the SRMs. The large laser did the trick. And that gate is down. We could move in with the Nova, but not quite. So we already have moved the other 2, so we're going to be moving them past on the next turn. We have exited combat, so let's move the Ostrak over to sprint. And now we'll move the Marauder in. Enemy contacts. Back defenses. Not drill. Yes, they have a lance in reserve because they're not idiots. Yeah, I'm not sure we need reinforcements here, but yeah, I guess do we appreciate it? Yeah, I guess we appreciate it. So, we've got 3 of our mechs in. The Ostrak is a little bit far out. What is that? Is that a Cicada? No, Jenner. And we're going to wait for them to move up, take their first strikes at us. We have decent evasion on everything but the Marauder. Okay. Nova taking a heavy hit there. Looks like an AC-5 could be. Let's see. So that was a Centurion. Probably an AC-5. No, AC-10. So our left arm on that Nova is very damaged. We do have an additional LRM-20 clan that we can put in, but I'd rather not have to switch that out so early on. So we do want to protect that Nova's left side from further hits. So we can run him over to the left, get a right side facing. We'll sprint up here. We have 2 obstructed shots, but we might be able to ping something with the C3 Master. And I think we will go for the Jenner. We're going to actually use our Precision Strike to try to make this really hit. Yep, okay, so the Jenner is tag marked. Didn't get us a lot of damage. Did slow that guy down to initiative 7. Jaeger mech coming in, and luckily for us, he's missing where that Centurion did not. And I want the Cicada off the battlefield. The reason I want that off the battlefield is because that's one of the lighter mechs, that's one of the more annoying mechs, and then we can go from him to focusing on things like the Jaeger mech instead. So we'll Precise Strike in at the Jenner, and with the improved Heavy Gauss, this should take this mech out. Bore right through a leg, unfortunately not taking out a side torso, anything like that. We do travel enough damage through to get to the right arm as well, and that Jenner has taken a nice fall. Health remaining is 1 out of 3, so that guy, that Jenner pilot, is pretty much out of commission. And now there's a Trebuchet firing in at the Marauder, which is nice, since he is now moved up ahead of the Nova. And let's see what we can do with our Timberwolf. So we'll run way up here, get within range of the HE ATMs, and we have a great shot at the downed Jenner, an okay shot at the Trebuchet, bad shot at the Centurion, pretty good shot at the Jaeger mech, and I do want to punish that thing before he can bring his big guns online. We will Precision Strike in at the Jaeger mech, and we have a 13.7% chance of hitting the head if we go for that. On the other hand, shooting for a leg is a better, more reliable knockdown. Well, tell you what, let's go for the right side torso, try and rip off an arm. We do get that with the large laser.
We can't let this prison fall.
Huh. Looks like that guy was packing an XL engine, so we ripped off that torso, and either ammo explosions or the failure of the XL engine, if he had one, take that mech right down. So we're going to be moving in here, keeping a right side facing, protecting the damaged left arm from that Centurion. And can we punish him for it? We can. So we're just going to go ahead and pop all of our precision strikes here on this turn. May as well for the extra accuracy. Hit them hard on turn 1, and they won't be able to do as much damage to you in return. I don't think we'll be able to get through his armor with this. This Nova is really meant for rear angle striking, which we couldn't get on that turn. But now, move up here. We did make him unsteady, so he's lost his evasive charges. If we have good accuracy, which we do, we can follow up with the Marauder. And unfortunately, we missed the 75% chance for the improved Heavy Gauss, but structure is exposed on the front. Can we get around behind him? We can, so I guess that was a bit of a wasted shot there, but we did internals damage, so that will help us pour through with these LRMs and SRMs in the back. LRM 10 destroyed, left torso, left arm ripped off. Unfortunately, that AC-10 is in the right arm, so that thing is still online. The Jenner's standing back up, but at this point is pretty much a bit of a joke. It does land a medium laser fire right into our Marauder. And what's moving on 6? That's the Trebuchet. I think Trebuchet, oof. Okay, another big hit to the Nova. Probably looks like the right arm, so now both of our arms are damaged. Nope, okay, that was the right leg. That's a lot better for us, because it doesn't threaten our armament in quite the same manner. The target over there is just the gate. Cool. So we're going to be going in behind this Trebuchet 7K, and trying to take him out with a single volley. And we rip off both arms, both side torsos. But the CT on that thing is still alive, so these mechs are having a really bad day. But they're not giving up, and yeah, that's to their credit. If I were them, I'd be punching out right now, but this is why I'm not either a highly paid mercenary or a, I guess, guard mech driver for one of the, well, not great houses, but aspirational forces in the galaxy. So I'd get the hell out of Dodge, and why is because, you know, that mech just died. So Kameya's coming in, busting through the side gate with a well-directed, somewhat risky, if I do say so myself, long-range mortar strike. Not quite sure how that was supposed to work. Maybe it was justifying it as some sort of guided missile or something like that. Let's see if we can kill things before she gets a chance to move, because I think that'd be pretty hilarious. Move in at 1, and fire into the Centurion. May as well precise strike at this point, everything's nearly dead. Yep, the Centurion is offline. It's hard to stand up to multiple volleys from that improved heavy Gauss, although admittedly I think only the one landed on him. And we're going to get another rear angle strike with Nova. And this should be more than enough. Oh yeah. All he needed was a left tap, but we went in with the entire armament anyway for a very satisfying last Alpha strike. And that's the mission. So we'll be back real soon with some stuff here next week. If you've hung around this long, if you don't mind doing me a bit of a favor, go ahead and hit like, hit subscribe. You'd be basically one of the first, and well, you'd be doing me a solid. Alright. That's the mission.